I don't know how many people outside of Buckeye Nation know his personal story because when CJ was 13, his dad, who was a pastor, ends up in prison on a bunch of major charges because of a drug related incident, because of the financial burden. CJ, his mom, 5 siblings, all nearly end up homeless when he was in high school. Bryant, this is a kid that's had to battle through some major adversity.
Yeah, and that's for sure. And then another story I like to share, like you say that story, right, and the struggles you had as a family, as in, we fast forward now, you get to college, and then the NIL opened up, right? So he's just starting quarterback at Ohio State, so all he does make some money there. And from what I understand, he already bought his mother a house. Like, he took his money there. First thing he does as a leader is go home, help out mom, right, get her somewhere safe and secure, take care of that situation. And then another story I feel that's really relevant is his recruitment to Ohio State. When CJ was, I don't know what grade he was in, junior, sophomore, junior, senior, early senior, something of that sort. Had to be a junior or sophomore, but he didn't have a lot of scholarship offers at first. Like, he was kind of under a radar player. He goes to a 707 camp, one of a 5-star receiver that's still on the team now, Julian Fleming. They end up on the same 707 team. He has a big day there. He leads that team to the championship. And this due to his leadership, that Fleming, the 5-star wide receiver at the time, he calls Coach Day like, hey, it's this quarterback out of California we need to be kind of looking into. As if from there he gets his Ohio State offer and kind of, he kind of gets some other big schools at the time as well. So it just kind of, the whole story around CJ and the things that he's been capable of doing, like you say, to get to college.
Yeah, you mentioned he took some of his NIL money to buy his family a house, but also $500 gift cards for all his Ohio State teammates. And the story that I read that really says the most about him, Bryant, was a story his mom told. She said when he was in high school, she saw him closing one eye when he threw passes. And she asked why. He said one of his contact lenses wore out and he was afraid to ask for money for another pair.
Yeah, I mean, that's just let you know what type of guy he is, right?
You're listening to Houston Sports Talk.